putting that box on my cabinet. Alright, manual time. Okay, here's the manual. As you saw, it's got this little string, so you could probably like hang it up on a nail or something. Anyway, as I mentioned here, Fire and Theft, here they had this picture too, except it didn't have the red button. And back then, I thought that this darkened tile here, since as you can see, it does look darker than the others. I thought it was like mounted in an area where this part of the ceiling was raised. So basically like this. See, like that image would have been taken from this way. So this area, is raised up like that. So anyways, and then it went right back closed. Important safeguards when using household protective devices. Basic safety precautions should always be followed, including those listed below. Read all instructions before installation or removal. Disconnect power supply at fuse or circuit breaker box. Rehearse emergency evacuation procedures to prepare family for alarm sounding. Frequently check the signal indicator light to make sure the unit is operating. Test the entire smoke alarm circuit once a week by depressing the alarm button located in the center of the cover for a few seconds. That poor button is always getting depressed. To maintain proper sensitivity to smoke, do not cover or paint the smoke alarm in any manner. Do not operate in areas where temperatures exceed 100 degrees Fahrenheit or fall below 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Do not permit any accumulation of cobwebs, dust, or grease. Do not permit any accumulation. So you'd have to clean that thing every day. Almost. The perforated chamber inside the smoke alarm contains a disc incorporating a small amount of radioactive material. Do not disassemble or otherwise tamper with this perforated chamber. Maintain the unit in accordance with these instructions. If the unit has been damaged in any way or for any reason does not function properly when tested, do not attempt to repair it. Return the smoke alarm to an authorized General Electric service facility for examination and repair. I almost said extermination. Anyways, here's your table of contents. Introduction. You have made an important decision in purchasing this General Electric Home Century smoke alarm. Fires sometimes occur, even in carefully maintained homes. In a fire, seconds count. True. The General Electric smoke alarm does not prevent fires from happening. It is an alarm device. The smoke alarm emits a loud sound whenever an excessive amount of smoke enters it. Yep, from a smoldering fire, yeah. It warns household occupants when smoke is definitely present. Again, yeah. And a fire may be in progress. With a smoldering fire already way in progress. Almost to the flaming stage. The General Electric Home Century smoke alarm is a highly reliable warning device, except for smoldering fires, providing it is properly maintained. Maintaining it's up to you. Be prepared. The life you save may be your own. These are locations. The main purpose of the smoke alarm is to alert you and your family of the possibility of a fire, particularly while you are asleep and most vulnerable. Select the location for mounting your smoke alarm carefully, according to the directions below. Smoke and combustion products rise to the ceiling when heated, then spread horizontally. Stairways provide vertical space shafts for smoke and heat to rise upward rapidly. Therefore, locate smoke alarms in combination or common bedroom hallways and areas immediately adjacent to the bedrooms. In order that the alarm can be heard throughout closed doors. The preferred location of the smoke alarm is in the center of the ceiling in the hall or top of stairway. Where beam ceilings exist, or in basements with exposed joist, a wall mount is desirable, following illustrated directions. Wall mounting on an inside warm wall is also recommended in rooms with built-in radiant heating in the ceilings, or in rooms where ceilings may be cold, such as mobile homes. And the next one is your floor plans. Single level homes. Using a single smoke alarm in a home with bedrooms all on one floor. B. Locate the unit in the center of the hall, ceiling, or at entrance to bedrooms. Area 1. If an additional smoke alarm is used, the preferred second location is illustrated in 2. So there you go. The first one's in the hallway there. Well, the second one's in the rec room. And here's this one again. Like my aunt's house. That one. If a common hallway does not join bedrooms in a single level home, C. Individual smoke alarms 1, 2 should be placed at the entrance to each sleeping area. An additional smoke alarm may be located as shown by 3. So 1's there in that little alcove, 2 is here in front of it, the bedroom door there, and 3 is there in the living room. Multi-level homes. In multi-level homes, where major sleeping areas are on the second or third level, D. Locate the smoke alarm in the center of the ceiling at the top of the stairwell as illustrated. In multi-level homes, it is further recommended that a smoke alarm be located on each level at the top of each stairway. If there are no bedrooms in the basement, locate the smoke alarm at the entrance to the stairway on the basement ceiling. D3. So you got this one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. Additional smoke alarms. In addition, the National Fire Protection Association, NFPA, states the location of the basic smoke detectors. It does not provide protection for the occupants from fire starting from within their bedroom. It may be desirable to have an additional smoke alarms within each bedroom itself and other areas such as basements and family rooms. So here's your this dead airspace and everything. Location to avoid. Do not locate smoke alarm where sensitivity to a strong draft can occur, such as near air registers and vents for air conditioner ducts. Do not install in kitchens where smoke alarms may be sensitive to normal products of combustion from burned food, broiling, or baking, or toasting, or microwave popcorn, even though they didn't really have that back then. Do not locate in the garage where automobile exhaust could trigger the smoke alarm. Do not install in areas such as attics, bathrooms, or closets where sensitivity might be adversely affected or by a temperature, humidity, or stagnant air. For the same reason, do not install in dead airspace, shown at illustration E. So there you go, but again, I've heard that's no longer valid. Smoke alarm installation must conform to the electrical codes in your area. It is recommended that wiring be performed by a licensed electrician. After determining best location for the smoke alarm, install as follows. So here's your illustration. You saw that. My iPhone needs to stay focused here. Octagonal junction box are standard 4-inch square. Ground screw, yeah, that's the green is the ground wire. Switch off power to smoke alarm by removing fuse or switching circuit breaker off. Install standard 3.5 octagonal or 4-inch square junction box where the alarm is to be located. Use standard 14 cable with ground conductor for wiring to the junction box. Remove the smoke alarm cover by pulling on tab marked open here until plastic clips release. Most well remember that story too. Using the wire nuts provided, these little yellow ones, like this, the ones that I actually used. Join the smoke alarm plug wires to the cable wires as follows. Black wire from smoke alarm to black power wire. White wire from smoke alarm to white neutral wire. Green wire from smoke alarm to ground wire or junction box if no conductor is available. Plug the connector into the receptacle located on the base of the alarm. Using the 2 screws provided, fasten the smoke alarm to the junction box loosely. Install the screws in the round screw well first, then install a second screw through the matching slot for appropriate junction box size. Square unit in relation to room and complete tightening of the mounting screws. As you're testing, tell lady, you're going to break your fingernail there. Glowing red signal indicator light in the cover means that unit is energized. Test by firmly depressing the button located in the center of the cover for a few seconds. The alarm will sound as if it would if smoke from fire were present. Messed up that. It is recommended that the test button be used once a week. Shortly after the button is released, the alarm will stop sounding. This quick, easy test will acquaint your family with the alarm signal and let you know the unit is functioning. Note, should the alarm sound when there is no evidence of smoke or fire, it can be turned off by simply opening the cover. However, remember that when the cover is open or removed, your smoke alarm is inoperative. The signal indicator light will also be off to remind you that your smoke alarm is powerless and cannot alert you to fire. Removal. If the unit has been damaged in any way or for any reason, it does not function properly, when tested, do not attempt to repair. We saw that a couple pages ago. Return the smoke alarm to an authorized General Electric service facility for examination and repair, adjustment, replacement, or disposal of a faulty unit. Remove from ceiling as follows. Switch off power supply by removing the fuse or switching circuit breaker to off. Pull cover off. Tab marked open here. Remove screws around and slotted screw wells while tightly holding the base to the ceiling. Lower base until plug connector becomes visible and easily reached. Next page. There's one about vacuuming it. Disconnect the plug connector at the base of the alarm and remove the entire smoke alarm. Replace cover on the smoke alarm base. Follow warranty directions for service as outlined in this book. Cleaning. Cover may be removed from the smoke alarm and hand cleaned using only mild soap and water. Dust or grease accumulating inside of the unit may cause the alarm to sound when no smoke exists. To minimize accumulated dust in the smoke alarm, periodically vacuum the exterior of the perforated chamber in the center of the unit using a soft brush attachment. Or using a soft brush attachment. While cleaning, to be careful not to damage any of the components. See, there's your illustration. Maintenance. There are 4 simple things you must do to maintain your unit in reliable working condition. Test weekly. See instructions. Visually check the signal indicator light periodically. Clean it if grease or dust accumulates. Have smoke alarm service if needed. And to help avoid fire hazards, store paints and, you've seen that. You should all know that stuff. Be prepared. Draw a floor plan of your home. The phone's starting to slide. Again, yes, you should see that. And there's your warranty and service. And here's another list of service centers. Looks like our nearest one would be in St. Paul, or would have been in St. Paul. So there you go.